Recapped Movie Eyes, glad to have you back. I'm going to talk about the German psychological thriller Goodnight Mommy today. There are spoilers ahead. Be careful and watch out. A mom and her two twin boys, Lucas and Elias, make up a family. They just moved into a new house in the middle of a forest near a lake. Mom used to be in a choir that was well known on local TV. Lucas and Elias play hide and seek near their house one day. When they heard that their mother had come home, they ran to meet her right away. When they got there, all they saw was a woman with a bandage covering almost all of her face. That woman is their mother, whose face has been changed to look better. Lucas and Elias are shocked, but they still do what she says. But something strange is happening. Mom only pays attention to Elias, and it's not clear why. She only feeds and drinks Elias, plays with Elias, and responds to Elias's words, but she doesn't pay any attention to Lucas. Because she is still getting better, Mom also makes some new rules, like making sure the house is completely quiet. There shouldn't be any visitors, pets, or things brought in from outside. The curtain should always be closed, and they should only play quietly outside. When their mother acts strangely, the twins start to think that she might not be the same person under all of her bandages. Mommy is also mean and hurts Elias physically when he is bad or doesn't do what she says. The boys say that their mother would never do something like this. Lucas and Elias are even more sure that Mommy is not their real mother now, because their real mother would never yell at them like that. In a dream that both twins seem to have, the boy's mother wanders into the woods wearing only her underwear. She takes off all of her clothes and then takes off her bandages. Her head starts to twitch and hurt. The next day, Lucas and Elias make trouble on purpose to get back at each other. The twins get into a fight and say they want their mom back. Their mother thinks that her kids have gone crazy. Mommy punishes Elias by making him say 10 times that she's his real mother when he says she's not his mom. She tells him not to talk to Lucas anymore. Elias is very sad when he finds out that Mommy wants to put them apart. It's been a few days. Lucas and Elias still don't like Mommy, and they still want their real mom to come back soon. Mom wants to meet them both later that day. She says she is no longer angry. Mommy comes in right away with a new face that isn't covered by bandages, but Lucas and Elias are still not sure that she is their mother, even after comparing her to an old picture of her mother. As a way to make up for what happened earlier, Mommy gives a boomerang. Elias asks his mom right away if he can go outside and play boomerang. When Mom opens the back door, the kids run as fast as they can. They run away into town and find an old church where they ask for the priest. The priest promises to drive them to the police station to report the imposter posing as their mother, but he tricks them and brings them right back home. The priest asks the mother to explain, but she just vaguely talks about how things have been difficult since the accident and the separation. Mommy goes back inside, but neither Elias nor Lucas are anywhere to be found. She gives up in the end and starts to cry herself to sleep. That same night, Lucas and Elias do something to Mommy. She wakes in the morning to the vision of her twins in their homemade goblin masks, and the realization she's bound to the bed. The twins have tied her down, making it impossible for her to escape. Just then, Lucas and Elias begin to inquire about the whereabouts of their real mother. She insists that she is their mother. Lucas and Elias begin to compare their real mother's photo with Mommy. They have a fight because Elias has started to believe that Mommy is their real mother, while Lucas is still convinced that Mommy isn't their mother. When Mommy is alone with Elias, Mommy keeps trying to convince Elias that she is his real mother and tells Elias to let her free. Slowly, Elias starts to cut her feet loose, but is stopped when Lucas returns and asks what he's doing. He demonstrates that Mommy's facial birthmark easily rubs off. Mommy tells them that they took it off in surgery. Elias doesn't believe it and slaps her. That moment, Lucas and Elias ask again about his mother's whereabouts while torturing Mommy in very unnatural ways. The torture they do is extremely insane. Mommy is tied up on the bed for days. She wets her bed. The twins briefly set her free from her shackles to change the bedding. Mommy immediately uses this opportunity to escape. The twins, however, have set up a booby trap that causes her to fall, knocking her unconscious. The woman wakes glued to the living room floor. Elias starts to burn down the house to pressure her into telling them the truth about their mother. Mommy, in a final bid for her life, tells Elias she'll play along if he frees her. She'll pretend Lucas is alive again, make his breakfast, whatever he wants. Then, she tearfully explains to Elias that Lucas' death was not his fault and she begs her son to set her free, so they can both move on from the tragedy. Now, this is where everything is revealed. Lucas has been dead. Lucas has been merely a hallucination as a result of dissociative identity disorder, as Elias is incapable of accepting his other half's demise. Mommy initially plays along with Elias, acting as if Lucas was still around. For Elias, Lucas is real, but not for Mommy. Elias then challenges her to prove that she is their mother by telling him what Lucas is doing. Lucas is holding a torch near the curtain, but, obviously, the mother can't see that. Elias believes that his real mother could see Lucas. He takes then the torch from Lucas and sets the curtain aflame. The flames explode across the living room. Soon, it engulfs Mommy in flames. She dies a fiery death. The movie ends with the firefighters extinguishing the fire but arriving too late to save Mommy. The final shot of the film shows Elias and Lucas walking through the cornfield and emerging to be with their mother, the three of them smiling and embracing. And that's the ending of the movie Goodnight Mommy. Now, for the explanation. The lady in the house is the real mother. She is not an impersonator with devious intentions. A loving family in a beautiful home was destroyed because of a divorce and a son's death. All Mommy is trying to do is get a fresh start, and she does this by getting plastic surgery. As part of the fresh start, Mommy also sold the old house and moved to a different place. Mommy initially plays along with Elias, acting as if Lucas was still around. But she grows tired of this. It gets to a point where she even beats and threatens Elias to stop talking to his dead brother. Finally, at the end of the movie, we are shown this perfect family portrait dissolves into ashes. It's clear this frame is an ironic representation of how it would have turned out without the accident that took Lucas's life. Elias's whereabouts after the fire remain a mystery. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.